Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special, a very extra episode of Controllers and Coffee, the E3 Summer Game Fest extravaganza. I'm here with Kat Gerritsen, as always. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
And a very special guest below is Deft Puppies from Two Left Thumbs. What is up, my man? Thanks for joining us.
You guys are up because I'm on bottom bunk today.
Yeah, you're down below.
I'm just down here with the little peoples.
The little peoples,
Always
guys.
punch it up.
What a time! What a day it has been. We've had 2 days since our last podcast. We've had
True.
Ubisoft Forward, Square Enix, Xbox and Bethesda, the PC Gaming Show, the Future Game Show, Guerrilla Collective, which I haven't seen. So much stuff that it's literally there's not enough hours in the day to even get it all, to consume
I think I'm
it
still
all.
I'm missing the Future Show and what else? Can't remember.
Gorilla's the only one I haven't seen.
Yeah,
I watched
Gorilla
early.
5 minutes of Future Games Show. But hey, what's up? My name's Jeff. Welcome to the chat. Yes, indeed, it is a big show today. There is so much to talk about. We are just gonna, I think, do a bit of a top 5, a bit of a around the horn kind of loose chat about the things that really stood out to us in the last 2 days of E3 proper, because this is proper E3 now. None of this Summer Game Fest, Jeff Keighley's.
Can I bring up a point about the Summerfest and some things that Jeff Keighley said?
Absolutely. Let's talk
let's go.
Jeff
He was
Keighley. Talking
about Summer Games Fest and kicking off the summer, but he was including the Bethesda Xbox conference in Summer Games. And it's like, you are stealing E3. And I know you are, Jeff. I'm onto you. I'm okay with it. But that was like real cheeky. I'm like, wait, isn't that part of the E3 thing? They're not like converged or working together. They're separate things. He's like, no, that's part of us. It's fine.
That's why he's kicked off on Friday. He's like, I'm taking the credit, boys.
That's exactly. I was thinking that as well. It's like, wait a minute, that's not a Summer Game Fest thing. Also, don't even know if Xbox and Bethesda said E3 and their whole thing. Like that was all.
Oh, really?
It was all kind of just like, I don't know. It was weird. It's just called the showcase. But it's like that is. Like it's on the billing at E3. It's all, I don't think Jeff Keighley had anything to do with it. He was just like, it's coming up.
It's ours now. Thanks.
It's ours now. Thanks, Jeff. Let's hear some before we get into our kind of top 5s and before we look at some trailers and have a chat to the chat. Puppies, give us your kind of overall thoughts of E3 so far. In 2021 digital event.
There has been so much information. I'm still like processing a lot of it. Like I only just 10 minutes ago finished the PC gaming show, so I'm like still getting my head around everything that's happened. But overall, it's been really good. Devolver was hilarious, as Devolver always is.
Yeah,
those guys are absolutely the best every year. Xbox Bethesda had a fantastic show. There was minimal filler, just lots of game, less talking about what's happening, just showing us what's coming up, which I thought was really, really good. I think it's probably one of my favorite Xbox conferences in a few years. Just how solid the beats were on that. There are some things I would have liked to see more and like to see less of. Ubisoft, I still hate you, and I will forever hate you until I see Splinter Cell on that fucking screen. Interesting that they're extending Valhalla support for next year.
year 2.
Yeah, year 2,
This
which
is
is what they've never done it
franchise, you
before.
fuck.
Well, they moved. They took a
Odyssey
2-year gap last time. Odyssey, they took like a large gap. So I think that might be them doing that. They have like a backup studio starting the new game, finishing the new game, and then just kind of a small skeleton support team doing the old game, something like that. Anyway,
Well,
but yeah, it was an interesting move.
I think Valhalla is a different developer because the team that did Odyssey, I believe, did Immortals: Phoenix Rising. So the Origin team did Valhalla, and then Odyssey team did Immortals, which is really weird because that game came out at the same time as Valhalla anyway. But, yeah, it's weird. They're two separate teams, but they've already released a game in the meantime, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how. They get games out really quickly.
Immortals is really good though. That's real good.
I know. I need to play that one. I've got to get to it. I've heard nothing but amazing things. I've watched a few streams of it as well, friends playing, and it's just it looks just great. Keen to get into that at some point. It was just a solid showing all around. The big hype words weren't there. Like, we weren't applauding people for not having microtransactions, which was kind of nice.
That was very nice. That's a good takeaway. It was
very nice. It is a good takeaway. But yeah, something that I thoroughly enjoyed what I've seen so far. I'm excited for what's coming up in gaming, and I'm looking forward to when we get to the point where we're fully embracing a lot of the newer console hardware as well, and it's really kind of pushing that to see what we can do. Next year and the year after are going to be absolute bangers, I think.
One takeaway I have from Xbox's conference, other than the fact that there was a lot that is coming in the next 12 months, was like some of the things that we got a look at. It was like Xbox Series X and Series S and PC only. Like, there's no Xbox One except in like Forza and Halo, and like a lot of the smaller things, but it was like a lot of that. Like, this is next gen now. Now we're talking about next gen only, and it's still a year and a half away. We're still talking, end of 2022. Well, actually, summer 2022 for Arcane's new game. But that is again, next gen only, current gen only. Yes, and was it Avatar? I think was also next gen only. And I think that's good because it's like,
did they have a release date on that? Was that 2022 or did they not have one?
I think it was
22.
I seem to remember 2022, but it looked fucking gorgeous.
If that looks that good, it would be great. Yeah, it is a Snowdrop engine, which is the Division engine, which is very pretty. Like, that is a very good looking game, Division 2.
Yeah.
Kat, what about you? How's your E3 2021 digital
I've got
feelings? I'd love to hear those thoughts.
I've got some feelings. The first one is I wasted my life. Like, Puppies, you just finished.
In general? Or?
Look, I like the trailers, but Puppies, you just said you finished PC Gaming Show. The amount of fucking faff in there with the hosts, like, god damn.
They were kind of trying to do the whole Devolver thing, and it just wasn't. It was just kind of awkward and clunky. I was like, okay, guys. It was funny for like the initial kind of thing, and then it just kept going. And I'm like, okay, it's time to stop.
Sections were really long, like really, really long. Like, speed up the bits. I get it. You want to have your bit. You want to have your host, but can you put some speed on it? Like, I want to see the stuff.
Yeah, the cringe was real, like in the stupid mech warrior thing. Like, just shut up and just show.
That was funny.
Show the fucking thing.
It was great for a bit, but it got too much by the end of the show. It was like that show was what, like an hour and a half, roughly.
Yeah, and an hour
that could have been trimmed down to like a 40-minute show without all that in there.
Absolutely, and that would have been much more digestible. And I would have had a much better time. But whatever, that's fine.
It's like the IGN hosts on the fucking IGN Expo. It's like, just shut up and show the fucking trailers. No one cares.
I'm done.
We don't want your thoughts. We want to develop our own. Thank you very much. Go away.
Absolutely. I don't need you. I need me. My other thought was, even though I'm really excited for a lot of the games because I'm a big indie gal, so there was a lot of smaller stuff been peppered throughout all of the shows, which is fantastic. I am tired of seeing war games, like shooting war games. Like there was so many, like
Yeah.
and they
There were a lot
reshowed them
of
across the different shows. Like, stop showing me the same ones over and over again. Just show me something else. I'm here for new stuff.
There was a lot of space
Controversial
theme as well. Did you guys notice that this year?
Well, I love
So much
space.
space.
So
I love
Space is
space
great
as
though.
well.
that's
Space
on
is
a
great.
different level. Same problem.
It
but
was
doesn't apply to me.
definitely a recurring theme this year, which is kind of neat. I mean, it's better than shooters or zombies, I guess. Maybe we'll get space zombies.
I'm all space zombies.
I don't fucking know.
Oh hell yeah! Give me some space zombies.
Yeah, but like just specifically, I know that shooters are a big thing, and I like Returnal is not an FPS, but you're shooting. I'm just it's fine. I love that. I'm tired of literal war games. Like
Yeah,
I couldn't agree.
I've seen war a million times.
I've seen war. I've seen teeth.
you know what the problem with war is though? It never changes.
War never changes.
Never changes.
All right, crew. Let's have a little bit of a chat. Let's go through our top fives. I know there's going to be a bit of crossover. There's also going to be some honorable mentions, definitely, because I've got a lot of thoughts from. Look, to be fair, it's going to be mostly Xbox showcase stuff for me because Ubisoft Forward.
Wasting my time.
I may be wearing a Ubisoft shirt, but that was not a good showcase. And I swear, Ubisoft do that every year. They're just, why even have a conference sometimes? Yeah. It's just the same games that we've seen for the last 6 years. Like, come on, just fold as a company.
Just stop. Thieves go home.
But let's start in the middle. Kat,
really? Because I thought we would start with what's on screen right now.
All right. Well, I was just playing the whole conference, so.
Well, we're here, right? We're
here.
Like...
All right. Well, one of mine is definitely Starfield. I know we only got a teaser, and I know it's it's not really giving us a lot of information, but
not at all.
Hot damn, am I excited for this game. Speaking of space, and I'm a big space boy. I like the vibe that this game gives. I love a good, like, really sleek sci-fi world like Mass Effect and like really hyper futuristic, but I like the look of this. It's like almost kind of believable.
It's very like realistic based, kind of like there's future tech there, but you can see a lot of this happening. It's not like it's out there like being absolutely crazy.
They still use bread in the future.
They still use tape.
yeah. And I'm really intrigued. I'm really intrigued to see like what they're talking about, because it sounds like, they've found something that is very, key to the future of humanity and the final steps for humanity to take or something like that. And it made me think about it's got to be, right? But it made me think of the first trailer, like the first teaser that they showed 2 years ago. And in that teaser, that space station is sitting there and it kind of gets like sucked into a wormhole essentially.
Yeah.
And I wonder if like that's got to do with the technology that they've worked out, wormhole, space travel, manipulating time and space. So I'm really, really, really keen. It's good that we have a release date. It's the same date that Skyrim came out on, but 11 years later, which is great.
If only it was 10 years later. If only they had it just chopped just a little bit more.
I also love how they're like big time Xbox exclusive. They weren't fucking around with that.
They really put that out there, didn't they?
Because last time everyone was like, well, they weren't that clear about it. They weren't that clear. And they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
We're going to be clear about
clear
it here. What were your guys' thoughts?
Sarah here. Dude, she does not stop with the wide arms. I couldn't
She's
stop
just filling
looking
up
at
the
her
screen. She's small. She's
It
small.
was
She's
really
little, I'm gonna fill
distracting
out a
when I
bit.
watched though. She was just the whole time like, look at her. Sorry,
But
Sarah.
everyone that has a presentation has like an arm movement they do. Hers is like obviously the Y kind of
I know,
gesture.
but why?
You have people like doing
She tries to break
these
away, but
ones.
she goes back to it.
With like in her earpiece, you're like, you gotta stop, please.
Stop with the arms.
They go
Put your
out.
hands in your pockets.
Like, it was
Yeah.
just the most- Sorry.
No, you're right. Starfield, I mean, that was cool. We still don't really know anything yet. All we've seen is like a pre-rendered trailer.
Yeah,
And
I would
that's it.
think
And
the exact same thing.
yeah, like it was cool to see that they're still working on it. Like it still exists. Looking at you, John, and Good and Evil 2.
Yeah.
Fucking Ubisoft ruining
heart.
everything.
My real
My
heart.
But yeah, it was cool to see it up front, and it was surprising to see it as the first showing of the show too. I think because it was like, well, if this is what they're starting with, what are they supposed to be ending with? Because normally that's what they do, right?
Yeah.
They'd make everyone wait for that big one.
Don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. I fucking called it in my most recent E3 predictions video. I said, actually, in two of my most recent videos, I said they're going to start the show with Starfield, and it's going to be an in-game cinematic trailer. And so, fucking called it. So
I wish we had more, like just anything more, just more. Like we know, like even without that trailer, we know that much information. Like we haven't gained anything with that, apart from the release date, you know. But like the actual cinematic, we've gained nothing. So I wish there was more.
All we've done is confirm all the leaks that were like the screenshots that leaked and the logo of the Constellation company. Like everything that had previously leaked has now been confirmed. The spaceship, everything. I get that, but I'm a big hype boy, and I also I kind of like teaser trailers. I know everyone just like I also love gameplay. Don't get me wrong. I think a gameplay trailer is like so exciting when you finally get to see long form gameplay. But I love a good teaser. I think they're fucking exciting. So I'm a bit of a sucker for a good RPG from Bethesda. Now, I don't know if anyone's got this game on the list, but I'm just going to let this video play because this goes for so long. Also, this game looks fucking beautiful. You do? You do.
Yeah, I have this on there. Yeah.
Yes.
This looks fucking sick. I remember playing the original Stalker way back when, and this one, I don't know. It feels a little bit different, but it gives me like Super Metro vibes. And
I got that too.
All about it. Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. I'm excited. That's all I got. I just saw it and went yes. It like immediately. Just like let me play this.
And that section that we just saw there, like they both look really great. This guy, when he dances, there's a moment where he steps on a floorboard and it presses down, and then as he walks away, like it stays down. So like there's little things like that that are really nice.
I didn't notice that.
I was it was like bleary eyed. I'm like, oh, this is great feelings. But this looks fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it. That is sick.
Really nice,
detail.
Right? But on the opposite end of that, earlier in the trailer, he walks up to that box and picks up a gun, and he just goes, and he gets the gun and goes and gets the ammo. And I was like,
yes.
What? Like,
yes.
really?
Like,
I did.
I just scrape it into your pockets. That's how this works. And then it auto loads from your pocket into your gun.
Yeah, obviously. But like, you've got a scene like that where he's stepping on floorboards and they're going up and down and replacing themselves, and then other ones are going down and not replacing themselves. Like, there's a lot of thought into the whole scene there and everything, but then you're just like grabbing gear shit is just it wasn't even like a good movement. It looked so basic. Like, I don't know, that really was such a difference to me. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Just want to say, oh, sorry, puppies, I'm just cutting off your face, but the real Jimmy Main is in the chat.
Like,
hey, squad. Hey, Jimbo. Thanks for joining us in the chat today. Thank you so much.
No.
Let's go again. I want to see a little.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
He's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh shit, that's so good. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Jim. That was the point of that. Yes, you're right. I noticed that weird animation. I don't know if that's just how they're going to do it. Or
I think that's one of those kind of sacrifices they've made for the sake of smoother gameplay, as opposed to like over animating everything, which is something Red Dead did.
So too, because like it was so shocking that I actually thought about it for a bit. Like, I thought, in a lot of games, like maybe in like Gears or something like that, like you'd see someone grab the weapon, like they'd bother grabbing it. I know that if you're doing quick item pickups, that's not always the case. You do a quick one, but the movement is actually quite slow. Like, it's a slow animation, and then like there was a pause between the animation again, and it's actually quite a slow animation, which I thought like defeats the purpose of making smoother gameplay. So I'm interested to see if it was a placeholder. I just thought they just shouldn't have put it in there. We know we're going to pick up weapons and stuff, but it was, to me, jarring compared to the rest of the animation and like the aesthetics of the game as a whole.
I feel that. And I think like I compare it to Metro in a way, because I remember when we first saw Metro Exodus and they showed some of the like animations of grabbing a gun and stuff like that, and it was like, is this actually going to be this well animated when the game comes out? Like, and I'm not sure if it was or not because I haven't played it, but like it was like, are you sure this is what happens when you pick up a gun off the ground? Are you going to like wipe the dust off it and stuff like that? Whereas this is like, well, this is clearly gameplay. Like clearly this is what it's going to look like when you play it. Psychonauts with the super chat, man. Thank you so much, dude. That is this channel's first super chat. So huge props to you, man. Good morning, everyone. Wow, what a showcase. Absolutely, mate. This is going to be a great conversation. I can't wait to hear what everyone in the chat has to say about what they thought was amazing. This last couple of days. Yeah, is this Back for Blood?
Back for Blood. It looks so much better than I thought it would. Like I don't give a shit about zombie games, but like it looks good. It looks good.
This is like it's made by the original creators of Left 4 Dead. Is that right? Like a few of the
it's a few of the guys from the original studio, and like they've come together to do this. So this is basically like a spiritual successor.
I think it's getting the hype that
looks like a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Again,
not my.
A lot of people like kind of banking on this one to like show up and really hype them up, and it seems to have done that for a lot of people I've spoken to that like this kind of stuff. Like, fuck yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, that's cool.
On Game Pass too. That's a big game coming to Game Pass.
Was there anything that like wasn't specifically coming to Game Pass? I think there may have been like 2 or 3 in this entire showcase, which is huge.
Battlefield. And I can't remember the other 2, but there were 3.
I think I remember being disappointed that one of them wasn't coming to Game Pass, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
I thought it was Hades, but apparently that is coming to Game Pass.
No, yeah,
Hades is coming to Game Pass. That was their whole announcement. Which is sick.
Ekbok, indeed. All right. Well, who's got something else? Kat, you haven't.
Well, yeah, I haven't had a go yet.
Well, go it up.
Let's go.
And I can load up the trailer if you need. For some
Yeah, I want to go Atomic Heart.
Oh my god, yes. Let's talk about
That looks so cool.
Atomic Heart.
Yeah, let's talk about Atomic Heart.
Well, I found
No,
the trailer. Have you
planned
seen this
release
game
date.
before, by the way?
No?
Oh my
No,
god.
first time.
There's some extended gameplay online. Fuck this
Ooh,
game.
yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't
there we
seen this.
go.
I tried to pick things
Thank
that
you.
I
Psycho Nuts.
didn't know
Mhm.
about before we started. That's what I wanted to pick.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know about. There were some things that I'm really excited for, but I already knew about, so I just ignored them. I think I don't remember which one I was disappointed about out of these because I don't feel like I'd be disappointed that any of them weren't going to Game Pass, but oh well. This is fine.
Yeah, Far Cry and Diablo, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But yes, here you
Here
go.
we go.
It's
Atomic
Atomic Heart.
Look at that!
It was such a trippy trailer
So
as well, with the
crispy.
weird music and the just
Yeah.
so Russian. It's like BioShock in Soviet Russia, and I'm fucking keen as for this game.
It looks so cool. Like I have no idea what's going on. Like
There's so much weird shit happening, and I'm just all about it. Oh no, I need that soup spoon though. If that's an actual weapon, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm relentless. If I beat people with a soup spoon, ladle, we're good. I'm done.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god, creepy robot.
You can get a ladle in there.
Yeah. And
but
it's coming to fucking Game Pass. I know.
I was like, wow.
Game Pass.
Amazing.
So good.
There are so many really wholesome Game Pass memes now, and I'm just about it. So good.
So this is a open world action RPG. Not this snow one, but Atomic
This
Heart.
is probably one of the worst games in the whole thing. But...
No way, I love their stupid logo. But Atomic Heart, like I'd never seen anything about it. Like I've not seen that shit at all. And you know me, I like that retro futuristic shit.
Yes, and it is very retro futuristic.
So I'm all about it. It looks great. Like it doesn't have any release date attached to it as far as I can see.
No.
But that's nothing yet.
That's fine.
I'm calling 2023.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty small team too.
Yeah.
Mundfish is the team.
Pretty sure they're Russian.
What's the word mund mean?
I don't know. Russian.
They were founded in 2017.
There you go.
Awesome. Really new. Nice.
And the only other thing they've made is Soviet Luna Park VR.
Okay.
That's
fair enough.
Right. Okay.
Anyways, it just looked great. What a surprise for me. I'm all about that. I'm so ready for that.
Yeah.
In 2 years.
I'm not sure if it is like an immersive sim like BioShock is, but like it's got those vibes where it's like there's a bit of crafting and a lot of collecting and just really wacky shit.
The Steam page says you are P3, a special KGB agent who is investigating the catastrophic event at facility number 3826.
Oh. In Soviet Russia?
That's a lot of facilities.
Yes, in an alternate universe during the high noon of the Soviet Union.
High noon?
During the high noon.
Wow.
Noon only.
That's big time.
This whole game happens within a 2-hour period.
Email Steam. Saying some people don't get it, but Game Pass is the platform. Absolutely, Game Pass is the platform. It's fucking great, especially the more countries that get cloud gaming, which Australia is getting very soon.
I'm excited. I'm surprised we're getting it so early.
Yeah, I think Xbox actually like Australia.
Yeah, we'll look after you guys.
We'll give them some crumbs. It won't work well because their internet's shit, but you can have it.
Jimmy
Well,
says,
that's why they're testing us.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
yeah,
it's like we
yeah.
need to see worst case scenario here.
how shit can it be before we roll it out to the third world? Oh, their internet's better than us. Oh, fair enough. Jimmy's saying low at Gearbox this year. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even bother watching that thing because everyone told me not to bother.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something about that event.
Why Gearbox didn't show more Wonderlands at their own show?
I think
beyond me.
Because they were having too much trouble trying to explain to people that it wasn't Borderlands.
Yeah.
There is not a lot of fucking difference there. I'm looking at this going, all right, cool, it's not Borderlands. It's got a Borderlands character set in the Borderlands universe with Borderlands graphics. It's a shooter/magic RPG. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Tell me how this isn't Borderlands.
It's Borderlands with swords. It's got melee weapons and it's got magic. Oh, and you get to customize your character, but I don't know why they were pushing back on the just so you know, it's not a Borderlands game.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking is. Embrace it. It's called Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It's set in the same universe. It's just in her mind. Like, embrace the fact that it's part of a huge, huge franchise.
Can I tell you
right?
what I felt about that showcase? Despite watching the PC gaming fucking crap, this is probably the worst showcase I have ever seen. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is shit. Like, it can't, like, obviously you start with Tiny Tina's and then they tell you about the movie that they're making, whatever. They showed barely anything else, like a little bit of Godfall, and
Godfall's coming to PS4.
Yeah. They showed Tribes of Midgar, which I like, but in between everything, they give you a Homeworld 3 slice. That's what they call it. They go Homeworld 3 slice. And then they show you a fact about Homeworld. And then, like, it's literally like 20 seconds. And then they go and, like, make the fucking Homeworld logo. And they're like, a new Homeworld is coming. And they showed that like 4 or 5 times. I was like, I know. What? You told me at the start of the showcase. Stop fucking showing me. I don't care that it was Game of the Year 100 years ago, bro. Like, leave me alone and show me something new. So, yeah, it was trash. The only thing that was good was they showed like nothing new about Tiny Tina's, which we already knew was there.
So dumb. And also, show gameplay. It comes out in like 9 months. Fuck.
Tribes of Midgar is fantastic.
Yeah, but they've already showed it in multiple shows as well. Like, it's been in 2 other shows. So the whole fucking thing was useless. And it was just put together so poorly. Elliot, next time you make Gearbox's show, it'll be better.
Yeah, sick.
we should redo Gearbox's show for them.
Yeah, and it should just be 25 minutes of fucking Wonderlands gameplay.
Wonderlands, just on loop. At the end, we'll put Homeworld just to make sure they get that in there. Once.
Yeah. Don't forget.
Don't forget Homeworld. But you know what? The biggest thing I got out of the Gearbox showcase is it made me want to play Borderlands 3 because they kept showing clips of Borderlands 3 because they were talking about the movie that they're going to make. Yeah. So,
and who gives a fuck about that dumb movie?
They talked about that for a really long time. So I was like, oh yeah, I actually want to play Borderlands 3. So I wasn't interested in anything else. It was just an ad for their old game for me. Like, poor form, Gearbox. Poor form.
Dumb.
Terrible.
So dumb. All right, I got one for you.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Bit of Plague Tale. Tale Requiem.
Yes.
This, unfortunately, like leaked as well. Like just before the show, people were like, "Oh, Plague Tale 2." I didn't notice. But when this came out, I was literally just like, "This." The whole trailer, just oh my god, I love Plague Tale Innocence. I think it's just such an underrated game. It is.
It really is.
It's an incredible story. It had really good gameplay. It was like, I would usually not be keen on a game where you're like, using rats and puzzles and all this kind of stuff. But like, man, that game just pulled me in. It had the best friggin' story, and this looks insanely cool. Apparently it's also coming to Switch via cloud. How weird is that?
Nice.
Yeah, they do that weird cloud thing. But yeah, like she
looks so good in that shot. Looks so good.
Fucking cool.
Badass.
And like, I guess they're on like the south coast of France or something like that.
It looks beautiful.
Like, oh
it
my
looks like
god!
she's kind
how
of
beautiful!
like hunting down her brother now.
Yeah,
like facing off with him, because like I think like, because kind of at the end of the last game when he kind of fully realizes how much power he has. Spoilers, I guess. Yeah, so something obviously has happened between then and now where he's just gone off the fucking rails. Because I mean, this giant ass wave of rats coming through, or someone else has figured out how to use that power. I don't know.
What does she say? Oh, I can't remember exactly what she says, but it's like, can we stop him or something like that? I don't know, but I'm fucking thrilled for this game. And this is another teaser where I'm like, I'm fine with this just being a teaser. Like, this has got me so excited. Asobo,
this teaser gives you more than Starfield's teaser gave you in any way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got story beats here.
Different level,
Yeah. And then like that badass facial expression.
So good. Also crossbows. Yes,
I know. And just that coastline, like that is.
Yeah, it's real gorgeous.
That is real good. They are clearly one of the most talented studios. Like the fact that they've made Flight Simulator in their own engine, and now this game is also the same engine. Like, no wonder it looks fucking incredible.
Yeah. The rattening.
I had goosebumps a couple of times during the conference. This is one of them from Shred. Spot on. I was just so happy. Jimmy.
Speaking of the rattening, there was a trailer in the Future Game Show for a game called Tales of Iron, and the main character in the trailer is King Radis. King Radis.
Mate, what was that show that was on when we were kids? Fucking Feral TV.
Feral TV, with Mixie and Radis.
Yep.
Yes.
Anyways, this trailer just really grabbed my attention because A, the guy's name is King Radis, and B, it's voiced by The Witcher. The trailer is, so like, I was like,
what?
I'm watching. Whoa, King Radis. Trippy.
All right, who's got one?
Well, you just took one of mine as well, which was a play jail. Let's talk about Replaced, since we're kind of moving through the Xbox game.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I almost put Replaced on mine too, so I'm happy that you got it.
That was like, that was one of those ones that just like, I was like half asleep still, and that woke me up. I was like, oh wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I think my note.
It looks so good.
I think my note for this one just says,
"Whoa."
Where is it? Fuck.
No, I loved it.
I can't find it. And I was like, amazing. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was pretty on mine as well.
Like, what is this? Holy shit. Yeah.
Looks so good. Man, I really like the
It's just
indie pixel game on Game Pass.
Yeah, right?
Yes. So cool. How's that? Two trailers have almost that exact same shot. That one we're talking about from the Tribeca Game Festival, where it's like close up on the eyes and they open, and it's exactly the same shot, also pixel. This just looks incredible. Like, what a vibe.
Oh my god.
Vibe.
Look at that.
I think there was a tweet from Big Daddy Phil after the show, and he was talking about how they usually try and find a game like this to really kind of surprise people with, and also just and this was it, that back-breaking sound. Like I had full headphones on for it. I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. I've never enjoyed someone's back breaking so much.
Oh, me and Demon Souls, so good. But when she's climbing up that hotel sign, like I was like blown away. I was like, this looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Because they've got like in like certain cases they have like 3D lighting on the like because it's not 2D. So it's really, really nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I noticed there's like some puddles and stuff like that like look really just reflective and beautiful. What a weird game. It's another thing I just love about these conferences is just this tiny little game like this can make it into
the stuff I want to see, right?
the big conference. Yeah, absolutely. There's
this is cool shit
that was similar and it was just incredible. Maybe it was Katana Zero or something like that. And it's like, oh my God, this game. And it ended up being amazing. So I hope this looks very just so like this, it's reflecting off the ground. Like that is rad. That is so rad.
It's
chills, absolute chills.
About it. The fog that you get to see when you have the power lines rolling back into the fog is fantastic. When we get to that hotel shot, like the side of the building lights up as like lights flash past her sort of thing. Like this really shows off.
I didn't notice
like
that.
2D ray tracing.
Yeah, like it looks really, really good. Yeah.
So pretty.
It looks gorgeous. Fantastic. Very excited for this
cool.
one.
Very good call on that one, puppies. I almost like forgot how good that looked.
I couldn't forget how good this looked.
3:30 this morning.
It was like stuck in there. I was like, yeah, this has to be talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. Good work. Kat, what you got?
I want to talk about Ixion, which came from the PC gaming show. IXION. I know nothing about it. And I looked it up and I can't find out anything else about it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Well, look, I haven't watched it, so
let's go for it.
Puppies?
I think so, yeah. I would have. I've just finished watching it. It'll take me 2 seconds to remember what it is.
Live reaction. I'm going to put some volume on this one. So.
Perfect.
Go.
Sorry to any audio listeners in the future.
The Earth.
You need to go to YouTube and catch it out. Check it out. That's what you need to do.
Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond
Bosom.
raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave.
Shots are gorgeous, by the way.
Mother does not wish to see her children
space.
with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
What?
Right? Like the whole trailer's really long, but then that ending, I was like, whoa! What do you mean?
Off the moon!
That's my moon, bro! That's my moon!
Dude, that is insane. That is
Yeah.
insane. What?
Yeah, and I love this format as well, like filming at I can't speak, at an event, and then like zooming out, and you're like, dude, using this, like it's just, it's really
Yeah.
cool. The only thing that I can find out about it is there's a Steam like description, and it says you will guide the Titan space station onwards in a perilous journey to find a new home for humanity. Station infrastructure, population management, exploration, survival. These responsibilities fall to you. Will you find hope out there in the dark? Good luck, Administrator. But I don't see how that mixes with the fucking spaceship exploding the moon. Like, what?
Because you got to get the moon exploded. You got to get out. Everything's going to shit.
I mean, it's true. It's true. But I thought that was the spaceship that they were talking about. So, I don't know.
That's wild. That is sick. Good. That is a great one to bring to the podcast, Cap. So so happy. Good.
Yeah, very
shit.
different.
I love space.
Game.
How good is space?
How
Space
good
is
is
the
space?
best.
I'd love to go to space.
Ooh, okay. Just a little aside here. Psychonauts is saying today Xbox is holding an extended look at multiplayer. So I believe it's over on the Halo YouTube channel, probably on the Xbox channel as well. I know there's a premiere waiting to go live, which is going to be sick. I cannot wait to see more. We'll talk about that soon. And then on Thursday, they're having an extended game showcase that they didn't get to. Psychonauts, I don't know if you have more context around that, but hopefully we see some gameplay of some more stuff.
Hell yeah.
That would be amazing. Well, look, I think that brings us nicely into my next one, which is Halo Infinite. It's Halo Infinite.
Hell
Baby.
yeah.
Now, it was an interesting little segment for Halo. And I definitely would have liked to see more story, more gameplay, specifically from the campaign.
No.
I'm glad it like teased a little bit of the story and it showed some of the Zeta Halo. But
Is
that
it
multiplayer, it is shattered. Yeah.
I haven't played any Halo game before in my life.
Yeah, it's not meant
Apart
to
from
look like
multiplayer.
that. And I think that's how they're getting away with it not being like, well, why can't you explore the whole 40,000 kilometer ring?
Sorry, it broke.
Into pieces. Yeah.
Well, actually, you can. There's some sick ramps just on the edges there. You get the Warthog just do the job.
Oh, hell yeah. Woo-hoo.
Like this scene looks way better than it did last year.
Yeah,
they made massive
absolutely.
improvements.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that looks way, way, way better. But yeah, I haven't played any Halo apart from multiplayer at fucking laser tag when I was waiting to play. So like I've got no knowledge, but it looks sick. And like it's always intrigued me, but that's a lot of fucking lore to go through. So
well, you can play the Master Chief Collection from Reach all the way through. I think it's all on PC now as well. And
I think it is
look,
too.
the games aren't super long. And I think it's so worth playing through them. Like I've recently played Reach and won. Fuck, this looks good in 4K, by the way. The stream was only in 1080p, but this 4K version, just like fucking hell, it looks nice. Yeah, they're like not super long. If you just want an easy run of it, you don't have to put it on a hard difficulty. You can just kind of fly through the story in normal or easy. And yeah, it's great fun. It's such a cool story. Just want to interrupt this for a sec with GG Motto with a $4 super sticker. Holy shit.
Hello.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Welcome.
Nice
GG.
sticker.
Preach. I'd keep you up on the screen longer, but then I'd, have to say goodbye to puppies for half the show.
It's fine. We can
Glasses
do
are
this
up there.
again. I can hang on to the edge and just. There we go. I'm fine. My fingers get tired eventually.
So happy
I like
to-
this little bit.
Yeah, this was cool. This is really intriguing.
My heart, my tiny little heart. I was like, "Oh, Cortana!" I forgot that pain.
The end of Halo 4 is still like one of the saddest things in any video game. Like, damn. And this is, I love that even just this little teaser of what's happening in the story, because the first gameplay demo was not story focused at all. It had that one bit with the banished, but yeah, I like this. I'm so excited. But what really kicked it off for me was that multiplayer trailer. I'm just gonna ahead because hot damn, does that look good? Like, I can't wait to see this more in-depth stuff.
Also, that shot with the mission always changes.
I know. So good.
My feelings.
GG Motto again with the super sticker. To be fair, this is all new to me. I don't really even know what super stickers really are. So thanks so much for the $5 super sticker. Appreciate it. And big rip puppies.
I know, it's fine.
It was nice having you.
I was only visiting anyway.
The sad look on your face when I took that away. This gameplay looks fucking wild. Like, oh my god, it does. It looks great. That Halo Infinite, when they showed the gameplay last year, the graphics had a lot to be desired, but like, goddamn, did that gameplay look solid? The guns sounded great, and this looks like immense fun. The fact that you can pick up a weapon. Oh, yes. So good. And this bit is like grapple jack. So good. So good. And that looks incredible too. Like, Halo's always been a very pretty game, and I'm glad they've taken a year to really polish it up, because fucking hell, I'm so keen for this game. Still doesn't have a release date, unfortunately.
It said holiday, didn't it? That's the closest.
Still just holiday. Still holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah.
So if we take holidays now, we get it now, right?
I've got holidays in 2 weeks.
I've got some annual leave banked up. Let's book it in. Let's go.
Hey, I've got holidays in 3 weeks. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
We've done it. I really like this fucking samurai guy too.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like the Hayabusa armor, I believe.
Yeah,
it's so badass. And there's
is that from Reach?
The
multiplayer.
Reach or free. Yeah,
one of them.
I love that it's just a free to play.
Yes.
Also, that was huge. Yeah.
So
especially with them now going to like everywhere as well. Like multiplayer will be everywhere. It'll be cross-play for everyone, so this just gets as many people in as possible, which I think is really, really smart. And then then Game Pass has the campaign too. So I'm assuming there'll be separate downloads. Yeah.
This is so cool. He throws a sticky grenade, right? Come on. Throws a sticky grenade at the energy sword, and it jumps up to him and he grabs it out of the air.
Yeah,
that's
so
new.
Cool. That's
definitely
that's
new.
always been a thing.
Oh, you can grab weapons out of the air.
You can go back to clips of Ninja actually doing shit like this on maps, and then pulling off like triple collats, where he'll like just like yeet a grenade and then send himself a sniper rifle and just like bush done.
Okay.
So I think that is making that more prominent. I think I noticed that with a couple of the multiplayer things. So it was like Battlefield as well. They were showing off things that the community had done off, like insane plays, like jumping out of the jet and rocketing and
and getting back in the jet. So cool. cool.
And that is shit that's actually happened, and it was just like a really cool callback to the community.
That original clip was so cool, and then like to put that in was like amazing. Like I loved that. That was so good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People are crazy. Gamers are crazy. Anytime you're like, oh, I think I'm good at this game, you're like, nope.
Never mind.
I'm terrible at that.
Change my mind. I saw anybody else play this game and I realized I'm garbage.
Psychonauts, I don't think September. I think we're going to be, November, late November, if not December. Just because I think, I don't know, holiday in the US, I think, September's too early for that.
Yeah, it's usually December, November, like really close to Christmas, so I can maximize them sales. Although
absolutely
being multiplayer is free and it's on Game Pass.
Well, they want to maximize those Game Pass subs and console purchases. So that's me. That was me.
Fantastic.
Pops. What we got?
Unmetal.
Yeah.
Unmetal. This game, it's a 2D stealth action game, and I just love the humor in it. Like I was pissing myself laughing at this trailer when I first saw it. Just the snarky humor, and it's just like a real 80s theme. It's over the top, and that had me sold immediately. I'm like, I've already wishlisted this game. I will be picking it up as soon as it's out.
I freaking love
some of these indies coming up were fantastic this year. It's really good to see.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the indie situation is amazing.
Love the
so good. You know what? I'm going to bet not many people in the chat have watched this, so let's watch it again because it is so good.
Yeah,
it is so
there was
funny.
another reason I picked this one because it was very small and left field, and I think it needed showcasing more, definitely.
All right.
In 1972, a crack commando unit threw me in a prison for a crime I didn't commit.
You're under arrest for a crime you didn't commit.
He's a master of deception.
Hey, a coin.
Hey, a coin.
Buddy, I have no paper.
Here you are.
You saved my ass, literally.
You stole a one-eyed man's patch? That patch turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon. What were you going to shoot? Pebbles? Depleted uranium balls.
Blowing.
The sewer was infested with assassin rats. Felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese.
Who's there? Damn cat. Who's there?
Another cat!
Look, landmine! Wait!
It's kill or be killed.
It's just so good.
So dumb.
So good.
I love it. Great shout there, puppies. I don't know if there's much more to add other than the fact that trailer is just the best. It's so ridiculous. There's an article, or a video. It's just called "Metal Gear Solid Gets Sillier" or something like that.
Yeah, I see that.
It's so good, hilarious. All right, Kat, what do we got next?
Let's go with
bangers.
Well, I'm gonna pop in with a little personal just delight for me. Slime Rancher 2. I am so happy to see that. I felt blessed. I felt blessed when I saw that pop up. I love Slime Rancher. I played that for days straight. I fucking love it. And I was like, this game needs more slimes. Like, I need more different types of slimes. I've done all the breeding I can. I need more slime types. Like, I love it. and I can't wait to experience that again on a new plateau or wherever I may be. Like the story for like Slime Rancher is like sad. You have to leave your like love behind to travel through the universe to find another planet to find somewhere to live, sort of thing, and you just end up here and you're like a slime rancher sort of thing. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like really weird backstory. You used to get like letters from your love that you've left behind, and you send letters
Oh
away.
my God.
Whatever. But I just love capturing all the different types of slime. That's all I'm here for, like making my slime farm and farming them for their little moats and then getting
Look at
ultra
these-
rich.
Funny
Then
one.
I just love it. I don't know.
So-
The
something
funniest thing about
it.
the first one was it used to like tank my Xbox so
Really?
bad. Like, you had that many slimes, it would just like ruin everything. Like, the game would be so close to crashing every time. It was so good. I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah,
That's the
I
best.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's
Cross
very
the
pretty.
slime sea to Rainbow Island, a land brimming with ancient mysteries and bursting with new wiggly slimes to wrangle in this sequel. I just love it. I really want to just catch some more slimes.
That shot, that is beautiful. That
Mhm.
color
It's a
palette
really nice
is
game.
stunning. Do you think I should play the first one before I play this? It's
I
on
don't
Game
think it will
Pass.
matter at all. But yeah, go for it.
No,
It just got
but
added
just to-
recently.
Just to
For
enjoy
the sake
it.
of trying it out, man, yeah.
It's fun.
it
Like,
is.
it's a fun game. Like, if you just want to run around, do a couple of little puzzles and fucking make a slime farm, bro, you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, is
It's,
it?
it's,
Does it have
just-
a,
it's super
a story?
wholesome as well.
It
Yeah,
does
like
have
it's
like
just
Like a, yeah.
a small, like there is a goal that you're trying to achieve, but it's nothing hectic. Like,
Right.
It's-
yeah.
it's mostly just like you're farming slimes and catching new slimes, and to get more new slimes, you have to solve puzzles to get into new areas until you complete the game, sort of thing.
Right. Nice.
And
Just,
you can build buildings and stuff. Amazing.
The super chat from Psychonauts. Thank you, mate. That is much appreciated. Got to run. Everybody have a great rest of your show. We will. Thank you for joining us, mate. And thanks for sending that link over as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. By the way, that link, that thing is Paris, Twitter, YouTube personality. Paris, excited to announce I'm the host for the Xbox Games Showcase Extended, airing on Thursday, June 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, featuring conversations with developers from studios like Double Fine, Obsidian, Ninja Theory, Rare, and dev partners from around the world. That's
Very cool.
exciting times. That is very cool.
It's good. It's good to like they're not like scrambling. Oh, we need to show them more. This is like we couldn't fit this into their allotted times. This is all the extra stuff we have, and there seems to be a lot of that, which is great.
And that's
fair
what
Games.
I think is like a little bit underrated about E3 sometimes is like all they have the big showcases on the weekend, and then E3 happens and there's like dev interviews and there's like little bits of gameplay that you didn't see in a trailer, or I think if they're talking to Double Fine, we'll probably see some like extended Psychonauts 2 stuff instead of it just being in trailer form, and like so much to dig into, and cool interviews. I love hearing from the developers about what they're doing as well. It's super exciting. So
Hell
that's
yeah.
sick. It's me, is it?
It's you.
It is. It's you.
Oh, all right. So just gonna say this one is big teaser. There's no details, but I just got to give props to Obsidian for probably now the Elden Ring
Amazing.
trailer is the best
Yes.
trailer ever made, I think. But this trailer is up there as the
It's really
the most
good.
perfect way to announce a game. Just so funny. I love Obsidian. I'm gonna play this with sound because this is just
Hell
worth
yeah.
watching again.
It
And
deserves
it's
it.
so
And
short.
it's short.
It's so short. It's
so
just
epic.
incredible.
We begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet, peaceful
That
setting.
is just beautiful.
This will make our game seem big
Stunning.
and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people
Running.
I love
These
this
pointless
trailer.
slow-motion shots make everything seem cool and should bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah sound can mean only one thing.
Wow.
Oh no.
We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
So good.
So good. My notes on this were, and there should be lens flares. My notes.
I love it. I love a good lens flare. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oh, same.
Dude,
Oh
that
my
trailer
God.
is fantastic.
Yeah,
It is
it's
Perfect.
how they should be done.
So perfect. And
So-
I just got to say, that main theme, that main like composition for the theme that is in the main menu of Outer Worlds is like already iconic in my eyes.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
that, and how they've like upped the ante in that one. It's really intense. It's like, oh, I love that theme so much.
I was just thinking, like,
Incredible.
when I watched it before I saw the title, like in my head, I was like, this is the Outer Worlds. Like, I think this is the Outer Worlds. And maybe that's why. Maybe because like my brain like semi-recognized that audio, you know, and was like, I think this is it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Definitely,
think
it's
that-
going to be absolutely iconic.
I
But
thought
man,
for a sec,
so
like
good.
when they showed the really colorful planet, I was like, wait, is this?
Me too. And the monster.
And then when they
and-
showed the dude, I was like, oh, it is the Outer World. When you saw the character
Yeah.
model.
It was that middle
Um,
section with the running and the slow-mo. I was like, oh, maybe I got it wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, same
So-
wavelengths. So good though.
Yeah.
Bam. That is just like peak
Amazing.
Obsidian. And I gotta give him props as well. Like the trailer for Grounded as well was just so good.
It was
Like,
really
like
good, yeah.
we're bringing you sitting. No, seriously, everybody wanted sitting.
Everybody
And they
wants
show the
sitting.
Discord just like popping off.
Oh, man,
my
I love
God,
Obsidian.
love it.
Their sense of humor with this stuff is just absolute top tier.
They're on
And if
point.
they ever give that up, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah,
No, they know
I
their
don't-
audience well. Like,
I think
Mm.
Avowed will be a much more serious game, but it's going to have a lot of those, the clever writing and the undertones
Yeah.
in certain
I'm
characters
so
will be really
excited
funny.
for Avowed.
Oh my God. And like, this is what I was talking to, I think it was Psychonauts today on Twitter. Like, it's crazy to think what Xbox didn't show. Perfect Dark,
Right.
Fable, Hellblade, Avowed, Everwild, fucking, and then all
Tons
the
more.
third party stuff that they showed last year, like Scorn, and like, it's like there is so much coming to Game Pass in the next, few years. I think Avowed, Fable,
Yeah. a long
Hellblade,
way.
hopefully not too far away, but yeah, like, it's crazy that they were like, this is our lineup, but we've got so much still in the tank. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
well, they were talking about one AAA every quarter for
Yeah,
Game Pass.
and it-
yeah,
and when
what?
when they were talking about that
Good.
18 months ago, I was like, that's a big call. Now it's like, yeah, no, I see that.
They got it. They got it.
That
That's
makes
in the
sense,
bag.
yeah. We got it.
Yeah,
I'm seeing what's in the bag
absolutely.
now. And that's only
Yeah.
at the top of it. There's like everything else is just like in the bottom of the bag holding
Yeah.
that up.
Absolutely.
And only like 2 Bethesda studios even showed what they were doing anyway. So it's like, there's so many more. Oh, fucking how exciting!
Thanks.
All right, that was a nice quick one. Puppies. What have you got next?
So my last one is a bit Battlefield. I didn't expect to be excited for a Battlefield game this year, and it really, really threw me off. Like, I watched the first trailer, which was absolutely hype as fuck. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And I'm like, okay, cool, hyped up trailer, looks gorgeous. Show me some gameplay. And they have like over 3 days later, and they had the gameplay during the Xbox presser.
Yeah,
and
the gameplay
it just looks chaos, and I love it. Like, so much so, I've re-downloaded Battlefield 4 and started playing it again last night.
I was actually going to say, this kind of
in.
reminds me of Battlefield 4. Right?
It does.
Like,
it goes back to that because
five.
Five didn't sit with me. I didn't play 5. I played the demo or the beta or whatever it is. I'm like, I can leave this. It's fine. And that's why I was so surprised by this as well. All right, cool. Another Battlefield. We'll see what it's like. But this looks amazing. Like, so much going on.
And the storms. Like, I'm blown away.
And the wingsuits and just
Like, because I was wondering, like, at the point where you're in skyscrapers, what happens when you have to get out because the storm's coming, sort of thing, and then they just like fucking leap off with a wingsuit, or they have like the
just get yeeted, you'll be fine.
Zip line between some of the buildings. I was like, sweet, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
What can I say? But sweet.
An interesting point about this one is they're charging $70 and there's no campaign.
Yeah.
What?
And the
such a weird situation, because is it because it doesn't have a campaign that's a bad thing? Because multiplayer games are inherently more replayable anyway, or is it just the fact that it's $70? Like, I don't know where I sit.
It's like
that.
Slight combination of both. Like, if this had a fully realized campaign, like most Battlefield games have had previously, I'd be okay with the $70. Yeah. But because this is just the multiplayer, it's essentially like 3/4 of the Battlefield experience, but we're getting a price rise as well. Like, I was nearly expecting this to go for free, and had they had free to play multiplayer, and that would, I think that would have been absolutely incredible, because that's the way a lot of like modern multiplayers have gone. That too. Yeah.
On top of that, the worry of having a $70 game and then having like a battle pass and like microtransactions on top of it, even though they don't show any of that sort of stuff here, but like,
that's also a pretty valid concern at this point. It is EA after all,
and they are doing,
as much as I love
season passes, I think so.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money. God, it looks fucking beautiful though.
I know, like, I'm okay with this because everything else that I want to play is essentially on Game Pass. So I'm like, you know what? I can afford this
buy
this
one
year.
game this year.
It looks really good though.
So they're still gonna get Dying Light too. True. So there's 2 games there. I'm like, yep.
That is so funny.
I like this.
I don't know where I sit. Yeah, this is sick. This is so good that the whole series is there now.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Tash is into Yakuza 3 now, so she started with 7, then played 0, Kiwami 1 and 2. Now she's just started 3, and she's like, it's like a new favorite series. It's so funny. Like, in love with it. I think we'd like, I don't know how I feel about the $70 game thing. I think it's because I haven't had to fork out, well, over here, $125 for a game. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that until I have to be like, the game I really want is $125. And I know you have, Kat. What Returnal? No.
Returnal, but I got that for cheaper.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Demon
Souls, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, unfortunately, it is the way it is, right? Like, but because we have the retailers we have in Australia, instead of paying 135 or whatever it ends up being, most of the time I can get it for 109. Like, someone will be selling it around that price, so I can get it for that, which is still a lot of money. But our games previously, like, some of them were that cost anyway.
Absolutely. Like, some games, off the shelf for $109.95 for EB games. So, you know, like a lot of the time, especially if you buy brand new, like at launch, it'll be $79, $89, sometimes $63, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 125, 135, it's like, that's a lot of money for a video game.
I just bought it for $70. Like,
yeah.
But it's not.
To be fair, Battlefield will have a lot of replayability. It is Battlefield, and 4 is still being played to this day quite frequently. But again, it's like do I really want to fork that much out for a multiplayer game at this point when there is so many other incredible single players?
And Halo's about to drop for one on Game Pass for the campaign, but then free multiplayer anyway, and it will have crossplay, and you know it'll have microtransactions.
I was talking about that before we recorded. Actually, like I was talking about how, like, if I wanted to choose between the multiplayer games, like, well, I'd go Halo because it's free. So I mean, Battlefield does look amazing. Like, it looks fantastic, but I don't know how much I'd play that personally. So Halo multiplayer is where I'd go.
Yeah, I don't really like war games, like war shooters, multiplayer shooters never really clicked with me. Halo is like one of the only shooters that I just really love playing, and I think it's because it is that sci-fi vibe, and because it's a bit more like, I don't know, it's almost like more wacky when it's
a bit more fantastical.
When it's like big team battle, it is just madness, and you don't like. I don't know. I don't feel like it's as stressful as playing something like a Battlefield or even a Call of Duty. Maybe I don't know. I just haven't experienced them enough. But I just
see, that's what I like about
Halo's
Battlefield is
really
that big. I like playing like the big scale maps, not so much the smaller skirmishes, but like the conquest maps where there's like, I think they're doing 128 people per game, so 64 per side. And
that's
like
amazing.
There's so much chaos and so much going on. Like, you can be off doing an entirely different thing with 4 people, and there's like a whole game going on behind you that you have no effect on. I think just that scale is what's so much fun about it, because you can just kind of toddle off and do your own thing and squad up with some buddies and like just like plink people off or get in a tank and fuck people up, and you have all that diversity in that one game mode specifically. That gives you a lot of player choice, which is really fun.
Yeah. That 128 players is only on current, like, new gen, but that's sick, and as it bloody should be, because like if Battle Royales can have 100, why can't Battlefield, which is like, you know, the premier big team squad, you know, proper big shooter, big team squad. Big team
squad shooter. BTSS. That's what we're calling it now.
That's the one.
But all right, Kat, what you got?
Let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was hoping you would say that.
Excellent. I did.
You're
so welcome.
We saw a lot of this game.
We did.
First showing.
Tons.
It was like half the Square Enix show.
Yeah. I think they showed it to show that it's different from Avengers, you know? Like, I think they needed to show that much. To be like, it's
really
not
need to sell that.
Right? They're like, it's different in most ways. Like, it's a different type of game. Like, I promise, bro. Look.
They were very specifically like, it's a single player action adventure game. It's like, okay, is that so? Did you learn
meaningful choices? I don't know how meaningful they look, but
I gotta give Eidos credit though, because like their decision-based gameplay in Deus Ex is like, so good. So I'm hoping they bring some of that to this, because
hopefully,
it doesn't. I wasn't enthralled by it, but Kat, tell us what grabbed you. What do you like about it?
I really just love superhero shit. So easy. And I was so intrigued. I sat watching it didn't fucking break my eyes away from the screen because I wanted to see if it was going to be like Avengers, you know? Like, I think that drove me to give it so much attention. But I really like that sort of world as a whole. I think the character designs are sweet. I like that they have partnered with the original creators of the comics and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that intrigues me. I'm interested, and I can see the character similarity, but also the differences from what we see in the comics and also in the movies. So also the gameplay.
Gamora looks sick.
She looks sick. I think Star-Lord's jacket is amazing.
I want that. I am finding out how to make that.
Panels are so fucking cool. Like, I literally want to make that. Like, Cal does leatherwork, so I'll just pop over and excuse me, sir, I need to borrow all of your luxury goods. Like,
if you do, let me know. I'll shoot you over my measurements because I want one too.
Yeah, it looks so good. And Gamora's outfit looks sick. I really like Drax's tattoos. Like, it all is great. I think the interactions that they will be able to have between the characters should hopefully be really good. We see some good examples within this. Like, I don't love all of the lines that we hear, but like, you can see that banter growing. They said that the teams knew they've only been together for like just about a year, so they're still growing into a team. So I think there'll be a lot of that dynamic in the storyline as well. I think like all of that sort of stuff really built it up for me as to something like I like when I first saw it, I was like, there's no way I'm getting this. I don't want a fucking another disappointment in my life. I didn't even get the other one and I'm still disappointed. But after watching it, I was like, you know what? I would give that a go. And I think they achieved what they set out to achieve by showing so much. And it's one of the only things that we've been shown so much of that I actually cared about this whole E3, you know? Like, we're not getting massive chunks of this sort of stuff from a lot of games.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to see them actually come out and show decent gameplay. And actually, to be fair on Square Enix, as much as their showcase was a bit in my opinion, they did show quite a bit of gameplay in their trailers, which was cool. Yeah, I don't know why this didn't like really stand out to me because I don't know. I like Guardians. I'm not crazy about him, but I think it does look cool. But
I think my personal interest definitely fed into it a lot because I'm huge on like the Marvel stuff. I absolutely love it. Like, and to be able to, like they talked about how they'll be able to include some really popular villains and some like more like niche, unheard of villains because they really get to explore and do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like that sort of stuff, is exciting to me. So. And I didn't mind the gameplay either. Like, it looks all right. It looks all right. Like, it's none of that, like, you know, Biomutant's gameplay. That, even though I'm liking that game, like, that sort of combat really doesn't do it for me. I hate that shit. Like, but this looks a bit better than that. And the world looks lovely. I want to go to different planets and explore different planets and fucking all that random shit. So, you know, that also, it's comics, space, and fucking sweet ass shit. Like, so I hope it's good. I really hope it's good.
I think showing an area like this. So, puppies, you go.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty much the same as Kat on this. Like, it's interesting. I'm not like mind blown, super hyped, but if this comes out, there's a pretty good chance I'll probably pick it up. And just check it out. Just to check it out. You know, I think it'll be a fun experience, providing it stays as they're presenting it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, don't talk to me about end game content.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not
the only end game I want to see is the fucking credits.
What I was going to say is, like, I love that they were kind of bold to show this area because it's like so many times you see a game and it's like either snow or green fields or tropical or, you know, one of the, you know, very earth-like biomes. This is just like, I've never seen something so alien. Like, the colors are all weird. The creatures are fucking wild. Like, what is that
Also,
slime bubble thing?
the
That
jelly
is
Shout out to the
insane.
Slime Rancher crossover.
Yeah, right. But yeah, you're right. Like,
but
it's really
yeah.
alien and that stuff.
Very
I love
alien.
that shit.
Yeah.
I love alien shit. So
I love it when developers can just go weird with it. Like, it's, it's so cool.
And Guardians
give it
is
that
like
credit.
a really cool format to go weird within, because they just like the whole thing is kind of weird and jokey anyway. So it doesn't. They can make something that looks stupid and then make fun of it in their own game, and it'll be fine. Like,
Yeah. That's awesome. No, good shout. I think you've actually made me a little bit more interested. Also, this is very Yakuza. It's like,
Yeah, the soundtrack for
doing
this
the
is going to be an
special.
absolute fucking banger too.
I'm
It's
so
going to be so
excited.
good.
80s slap
Yes.
yeah, I'm so excited. You can I already saw a picture of a bundle for it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they showed a couple of them after this.
Yeah, and there was like a soundtrack was included in the bundle. Let me see if I can find it. You get the Sunlord outfit for when they mistakenly call him Sunlord instead of Starlord. Another outfit, you get the hits, the original video game soundtrack, and the little mini art book, which is lovely.
Nice.
Lovely.
And that is wild too.
Yeah, like
space technology.
I love this weird tech. I love that Rocket Raccoon pretty much looks exactly the same, except they gave him a goatee.
Yeah.
Little beans in it, like whatever.
Yeah, I think Groot looks the same as well, except he's got like a cage.
He's
on
got a
his
little bit
shoulder.
of an outfit, yeah.
Yeah, he's got some clothes on finally. Also, Gardeners of the Galaxy, was it? They called him at
Yeah,
one point.
gardeners. Yeah.
Groot filled out the paperwork.
Very
Yeah.
clever. Very clever.
Great.
Oh, nice one, Kat. Well, you made me a little bit more interested in this one, that's for sure.
You're welcome.
And yeah, it was good that we saw extended gameplay. It wasn't just like a 2
They
minute trailer.
definitely needed to put it in, and I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we just gotten a trailer, but is this an Avengers DLC?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
And to
matter
be
how
fair,
much they
War for
said it's
Wakanda
not
looks good.
connected. Yeah, true.
No.
But like,
Mm.
no matter how much they said it's not like the Avengers, no one would be able to separate that. So they had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
Absolutely. It still almost has a little bit of that like bargain bin Marvel MCU like look to it, because they're not going to be able to escape that when doing Marvel things.
No.
Except Spider-Man. Spider-Man like somehow like I don't know, is outside. Yeah, transcends that.
I love Spider-Man. Maybe because the games came first. Like, well, not first, but everyone has like great memories from those older games, so it's a bit easier to get back to it.
Same with Batman. It's like all these Batman movies and games can come out, and there's never really like that one looks like this Batman. It's like it's just Batman.
Yeah.
Batman can be in so many different forms. Same with Spider-Man. Whereas like
I think
the
that's
Avengers,
maybe because we've seen different versions of Batman and Spider-Man in different like cartoon series and movies and stuff. Whereas Marvel's Avengers is like it was just them for 10 years.
Also
so
because,
we're so
like,
used to that.
Yeah, also because like just in itself in movies, Spider-Man has had so many iterations and Batman has had so many iterations that like keeping it as one character is not there. Whereas every other Marvel character that we've seen in a movie has one iteration. That's it. And that's like the main pop like icon that you see. Like obviously there's the comics, but that's not for everyone. So the main character that you see is that one movie iteration, not like if we'd seen like 4 different Iron Mans, then I'm sure it would be the same. But we've seen one Iron Man.
Yeah, spot on. Absolutely correct. Now, puppies, I think we've gone through yours because one of yours was one of mine.
Yes, I have an extra one though, if you would like it.
Yes!
Yeah, I would absolutely love an extra one. Yeah.
All right, this one this just sounds cool. It is Lemnis Gate. It is a first-person strategy game, and this looks insane. So while you look it up, I can get you a link if you like. I have it here.
I'm so excited for this one. I'm so glad you picked it.
You play this game 25 seconds at a time. So each turn is 25 seconds, and you make your moves with your characters, and then it goes to the other person's turn, and they can if you go, I think the example they give is if you go and throw a grenade down a hallway and kill one of their operatives, you can, in your turn, you can send someone else in to intercept that happening.
Yeah.
What?
It's so cool.
It looks so cool. Like, just the concept is absolutely incredible.
I think this is just some random extended gameplay, but if you want to send me a link, pop it in there.
Well, I think it was just gameplay with a commentary over the top of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's
but yeah, the basic premise is it's turn based, but it's a first person shooter, and so you're like manipulating, like you play as the character you're manipulating for that 25-second turn, and then the other person takes their turns as well. I just think the concept for this is incredible and something we really haven't seen before, and
It's
I think
really,
it's
really
sick.
Australian developer? The guy who was talking about it, I swear it was Aussie. Also, big thanks, GG Motto, $5 super sticker. You're killing it tonight, man. Thank you so much. Kindly.
I went in the wrong spot. I don't know where I typed.
I gotta find it.
I love the sci-fi vibe of this, though. To be fair, I didn't actually watch this. I only saw the
Games
developer
Canada.
If you get a chance
later,
later,
the
Don't
creative
watch
director,
this.
whoever was talking about it, was Aussie. Yeah, I'll watch this for sure. This looks hectic. What a weird.
So cool. The idea is
style.
so cool, and it's on it's coming to Game Pass, so I'm really excited to see that one.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it comes out in August.
PC only?
it's August
No,
this
it's
year.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, what? Okay.
Literally everywhere.
Yeah,
Holy
so
shit.
definitely one to watch, guys. I think if they pull this off, if they pull this concept off correctly, which it sounds like they've given a lot of thought, I think this would be fantastic, and could even sprout a whole new like genre of games.
Yeah,
I'm
If it's done right.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like how the game ends. Like, is there a set amount of rounds that you have to do, or like are there different game types where like one has a set amount of rounds or one has like a goal that you have to achieve? But like obviously I feel like goal based would be so hard because every round you can just completely lose all the progress or like change everything, you know? Like,
I think there'd have to be some kind of
round cap
thing,
at
like-
the very least.
Yeah, like you have like or like a cap of something, like, or even a time-based thing where you've got so much time to do what you need to do. I'm just looking at the HUD now, trying to find some kind of indicator of that. There is a clock counting down, but I think that's your turn.
That's a 25.
I think that's the turn.
Yeah, that's your 25 turn.
I'm gonna have to watch this after. Yeah, this looks wild.
Yeah, it is so cool.
Yeah. So cool. Like, I love it. I'm really glad that you brought that one up. What a joy.
Very cool. Very cool. What a joy indeed. Wait, what one? Do we do yours?
You didn't do yours, Elliot.
Because
we're missing yours.
All right, my last one. This is no surprise coming from me. And I'm so happy that Xbox spent so much time on this. It's Forza Horizon 5. And it is simply beautiful. These developers at Playground Games they're on another level. And this gives me just massive excitement for Fable in a way as well. Because it's hot damn what they can do with
the transition from like the in-game shot to like driving the car is absolutely seamless. Nothing changes, and it's like, wow.
It's is like Forza Horizon 4 is, in my opinion, the best driving game ever made. I think it is just loaded with so much good content, and it is it's just fun in every way. I was actually looking at my stats on Xbox the other day, and I've played 170 hours of Forza Horizon 4, and I actually thought it was more, but apparently not. But man, I am all about this game, and they're, you know, including things like the new expedition mode, which is like you scouting out the areas to find locations for the festival. That's sick. That's something we didn't see before. This is it now. And like the level of detail is just incredible. And also to consider that like this game is going to be on last gen as well as current gen. You know, obviously I don't know if they said, but I believe this is running on Series X. It's not going to look this good on Xbox One. But I mean, Forza Horizon 4 looked incredible on Xbox One. Forza Horizon 3 still looks incredible on Xbox One. And that came out cross-gen.
Always been a beautiful game. Like, they've never dropped on graphics. It's always just constantly improving. Because like games like this become like Microsoft's like technical showpiece. Like, this is what we're doing with the technology we have. Look at how beautiful it is.
This is the one. The single needles on the cactus, they're like, you can model every single needle. It's like so excessive, but I'm all about it. And the fact, it just drops into that. I was reading before, it's got like 11 different biomes on the map, and it's 50% larger than the Britain map. It's got dust storms and tropical storms and like active weather. I don't think this one's going to have seasons. Possibly because I guess it's like right on the equator. They don't really have seasons. So
they have wet and dry.
Yeah, so it might just rain more sometimes. But I'm fucking excited. I know there've been rumors about this for a few months now. I was thinking like it's kind of quick for them to turn around a whole new game. Because it's only been 3 years. But hot damn. I am so keen for this. Like, look at the palm trees at the back. That looks real.
It looks really, really good.
It's so beautiful.
It's stunning. Like, I have nothing more to say than that. Like, it just looks so good.
Yeah. No, I'm all about it. I'm so glad. Like, that. What the fuck is that shot? Like right? Oh my god, it's like, so beautiful.
But it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at these super high fidelity, realistic rocks, and then go play in them.
And then it's gameplay. Yeah.
And it's gameplay, and it's, by the way.
And like they're saying, this is the highest peak they've ever made in a Forza game, and so I think there's going to be more verticality to the maps, and this just looks like the road that you just drive down all the time for mad fun.
Yeah.
Just sensational. I'm just thrilled. I'm in my element with this, and it's coming out on November the 9th, which is like so close. So excited. And they're bringing back bloody more Mitsubishis, which is good to see, because there were way too few Mitsubishis in Horizon 4. That's all I'll say. I could gush all day.
You could.
I could. I'm so glad this. Yeah, you got one left, Kat? And
I do.
We haven't spoken about this yet. I'm so glad this is the last one. Because
good. I saved it.
You did. Tell us about this.
Redfall, which I know nothing about. Apart from the trailer. Yeah, I want to know everything.
Well, just tell me what you like about it, and I'll bring up this website.
Well, I really liked the cinematic because it looked like fun. The characters were great. I really liked, like, normally you get that scientific character and they're like a huge wimp, but he was just like some fucking massively cool science man bitch with the fucking purple magic, like that section where she loads each bullet into her gun with her magic. So sick. Cool. Yeah. Like the stealth guy and the other one that I don't remember.
She had a robot.
Oh yeah,
robot. Yeah.
Little robot lady. Like, it looked amazing. So I guess it's some sort of vampire shooter. But it looks really fun and nice, and I love.
It looks like one of those.
Her big hair was fluffy. I love it.
It was amazing hair, and her jeans were badass too.
Yeah,
But like a Left 4 Dead
yeah.
almost, but vampires.
Well,
yeah,
I don't think it is.
Kind of.
but I don't know what
yeah.
the
That's what I
game's
thought
gonna look
anyway.
Yeah. From what I gather, so it's Arcane Austin, the team who made Prey and Dishonored.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer introduced it as a first-person co-op
action
open world immersive. Yeah, sorry, an open world co-op immersive shooter, and I think it's still going to have that DNA of the immersive sims that they've made in the past, with like really deep level design, the ability to kind of use stealth or attack, essentially, like all-out attack. But there's actually heaps of info on the website. So just Google Redfall, and it's on the Bethesda website.
Yeah.
And
I'll have to have a look.
it's weird. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about it. But the more I've looked at it and the more I think about it, I think I'm going to love this game. It's kind of like Dishonored meets Borderlands, and they're like two of my favorite things of all time. And so there is Devinder is the paranormal investigator, cryptozoologist, and he's the nerdy guy. And he's got like inventions and stuff like that. There is Layla, who is a biomed engineering student at the Redfall Technical University, and she's invented the ominous Avum Therapeutics research. Interned at the ominous Avum Therapeutics research facility, where apparently something went wrong. She said everything after that is kind of a blur, but the last thing she remembers is waking up with a killer headache and wild telekinetic powers. So she's the purple mage.
I love her. I'm in love.
Yeah,
She's great.
Remy is the robot one. The purple like weird elevator thing is wild.
Yeah, like up we go.
And yeah, so she's got the robot Remy, and then Jacob is the sniper. He's an ex-military sharpshooter, and he has a weird raven following around, which is like very Mordecai from Borderlands 1.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure about the tone, but yeah, I watched the trailer again, and it's really growing on me. Like the idea of it is fully like Arcane just are masters of level design, and yeah, I'm growing more excited.
Yeah, and also like the website says that it blends single and multiplayer options seamlessly. So I don't see it being necessarily especially like Left 4 Dead, because that's kind of more like the multiplayer aspect is the big part. Like you wouldn't necessarily advertise that you can play it single player, Whereas
that's right.
They're talking about you can do it single player, and they talk about a large diverse roster. So I'm sure there's going to be more characters as well.
Like a co-op hero shooter kind of deal. That'd be fun though. I think it's gonna be a good time. I like the tone and the humor. I think with a few friends this will be a lot of fun. And if it's like seamless drop in drop out gameplay, fuck yes.
Yeah, bring on that like Borderlands style where like and I don't mean like the looter part of it, because it looks like potentially their weapons are like their weapons, but just the drop in drop out, the co-op, there are a lot of powers going on in this trailer. Like they're clearly, it's a CG trailer, but they're clearly showing what their powers will be when the game is actually out. Yeah, and there's a lot of.
Assuming there'll be some kind of skill. There'll be some kind of skill tree where you can upgrade them and stuff, and work on a character.
I am only.
But I think they'll be sad.
Unless there's someone cooler, but she is so cool. I love her. Also,
I think at this point it'll just be them at launch.
Yeah, they're like scientific vampires, not
that's what I was going to say.
Vampires, it's science experiment vampires. Fucking
isn't that crazy?
Amazing. Also, I really just like the cadence of this trailer. Like The way they
Yeah.
switch back and forth is fun. It's fun. I like it. And I think that it all looks really nice. Like, obviously not realistic, but I don't think that everything needs to be realistic in any way at all. I love this. This looks really good.
It's kind of like Dishonored. Dishonored's environments are like this, like super hyper realistic, but the character models were like very similar to this, but like they had like big shoulders and like long legs and long arms, and they weren't like, you know, anatomically correct necessarily. Kind of like this as well, where like those vampires are very gangly,
long boys.
They almost look cartoony, but then there's the level of detail in the faces is really deep, and it's kind of an extension of what they did with Dishonored for sure. I think the more I watch this trailer, the more excited I am.
Yeah, it's also interesting to me that like they show the death of multiple vampires throughout this, but there's not a like they die with different effects. Like that one we just saw like burst into flames, but the first one like was blue when it exploded.
It's like they shot it.
I think we'll have some like elemental types going on. Like I think that'll be a theme. Like you'll have like your regular one, then you've got like this red one that we're seeing now. It's kind of more flame based, I guess. And I think we'll see different,
ability
like,
with the
different archetypes.
Huge umbrella. What is that? It's so sick.
So sick.
With a robot. Love him.
I think there'll be different.
If that doesn't come with a collector's edition, I'm gonna be sad.
Oh, it's like the claptrap that doesn't speak.
Like, thank God.
Yeah, I reckon. Like that. Just very cool designs on those vampires as well. Because you think like when you see that first one, you're like, oh, he's like a badass vampire, but they just kill him in like 1 second.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And that was a cool way to cap off the show for Xbox as well, to be like Starfield at the front, this at the back, both exclusive, both Bethesda Softworks games.
Both new IPs too.
True. I didn't even think of this. This guy.
Yeah, fucking.
This guy.
Eating the sun or some shit, creating the fucking dark sign. Amazing.
Well, they I read in that article as well, like the website, the vampires have like blocked out the sun so they can essentially be out
around
all the time or something like that.
Oh,
so
nice.
Right.
With their science powers.
With their science powers. I don't know how they're going to explain that away, but
Bunsen burners that will block out the sun with this shit.
Test tube vampires. All right. Anyone got any more honorable mentions before we wrap this show up?
It's been a big show.
It's been a big show. We're at an hour and 47 minutes.
I mean,
just
there was
gonna
a cool
shout out quickly that Hades. Yes, so excited about Hades.
Hades is sick. Also that the Sea of Thieves thing. I know it was small, but having Jack Sparrow, that was like the coolest Disney tie-in I've seen. Like we've seen lots with like Fortnite with all the Marvel characters and all that kind of stuff. Like that's cool. This is the one that's made the most sense, and I like it. I'm sure it'll only be like a typical DLC for the Sea of Thieves to be a few tall tales, but I think that'll be nice. I thought that was cool.
Flight Simulator on console.
Oh yeah, amazing,
beautiful.
Oh, with
Series
the
X.
Top Gun expansion or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
What are they expanding? There's no more Earth. Like I don't know what you're doing, but whatever.
Go to space.
What are they expanding? There's no more Earth. That's too good. That's too good.
There's two little indies that that like really took my fancy, but not enough to have a chat about them. I don't know if you guys would remember. There was one called Somerville.
I did look at that one. It looked cool.
Yeah, a little family trying to make their way through some sort of maybe like alien invasion or something. Like all these pillars are coming down from the sky.
The creative director or the director on that game is ex Playdead, so the people who made Limbo and Inside.
Yeah, it definitely gave me that vibe. So you know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
and I love those
Big
games.
Limbo
So
vibes. Yeah.
very cool.
I think
And
that'd be great.
the other one was Mecha Jammer. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
I don't remember
No,
it.
I did not.
Pull it up. It's the aesthetics that really interest me in that one. So
How do you spell it?
Mecha and then Jam and then another MER.
There you go.
It was in the PC gaming showcase, so you would have seen it, puppies, but it's left your
Yeah,
mind.
maybe I'm just not remembering it. I was like, again, PC game,
I mean, there's a
PC
million
game case was
there,
like,
so, yeah. There's a lot of
We'll watch
stuff
this
there
one
and a
real
lot of
quick.
garbage as well. So
yeah, there's a lot of filler with this one.
yeah,
In a future of endless
Oh, yeah.
It's this one, yeah.
desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets, maybe if you can infiltrate the faction, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive, you might just find a way off this planet. Mechajama.
Makajama.
Mecha Jammer.
Yeah,
The
that
aesthetics
looks sick.
looked amazing. Like that looks really cool. Like I like how close it is.
Yeah.
Very
Open
very
world
different.
too.
Yeah, right. It's a bit weird. It's a bit different from a lot of the stuff we've seen. So I really like that as well. I mean, there's a lot of indie games that I've been liking, but those two I think are my honorable mentions. They're cool.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
And I'll honorable mention shit, is it Shadow Warrior 3 from the start of the Devolver thing? That just looked
Holy
shit,
that
that
looks
looks
sick.
That looks
wild.
so good. I totally
Yeah.
forgot that. Oh
yeah,
man.
that was hectic. They showed that at the last Devolver Direct thing.
Yeah, and I think there was
but
a
it didn't
little
look
bit,
that good last year.
yeah, and there was a little bit
No.
in the
It was super
in the-
doomy as well.
yeah, a little bit in the
Yeah.
Devolver Expo game about it as well, like
Oh,
a little
yes, yeah.
section on it. Yeah,
That's
very
right.
cool.
Fucking hell. And if you haven't watched that Devolver thing, anyone who's still watching,
Oh,
my God,
dude,
it's so
that
fun.
tape, that non-fuckable
That
tape,
sold for $1,000.
Did it?
$1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually they sold that and 2 suits they had there, like on the website for sale. Because I was like,
wondering how many people there were.
I saw like when they were making the jokes about it, I'm like, surely they wouldn't. And I almost went and looked at the website. I was like, I'll do it later. And I woke up the next morning. It's like there's some article about how they actually sold the tape and 2 suits. I'm like,
I want to get one of the shirts. They're on pre-order, so like I feel like I really want one.
yes.
Crazy,
That's so good.
crazy.
You
Very
got any
cool.
last ones, puppies?
No, I think that's it. That's all I can remember. Like there was so much stuff. Well, I can't believe I forgot Shadow Warrior 3. So
Yeah, it looks so
Yeah, there you go.
good.
Yeah.
It does. It looks so smooth and very pretty. I just wanted to shout out this this trailer as well as my final honorable mention. The funniest way to end a press conference.
oh yes.
The mini fridge.
I'm buying
so
one. It's happening.
Oh, I need that in my life so
Dude,
much.
how much is that? What's the
I don't
recommended retail
know.
price?
I
There's
don't
no
know, but
price
they
yet.
better sell it. They better sell it in
I
Australia.
really want one.
Xbox Velocity Cooling Architecture.
It's perfect for all my B.
I love the way
so
they've
good.
embraced the meme on that shit. Like they've
Xbox
embraced it
so
so
good.
hard. Holiday 2021.
So good.
Oh, so good. All right. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, puppies, for joining me this evening. What a great show. An hour and 54 minutes. Thank you, every single person in the chat. GG Motto, thanks for your super chats and your super stickers. Psychonauts, I know you've gone, but thank you as well. Thank you, everyone, for just joining us and having a good old time talking about video games. The best
Jimmy
damn
Main.
hobby in the world.
Damn
we will
straight.
be back, I believe, tomorrow night, Kat. If we have enough to talk about, which it's us, so I'm sure we will.
Well, I mean, we'll probably find like 7 other
surely.
games that we've forgotten about and remember immediately after
Yeah.
we like close this.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll have something.
Exactly. I know. I'll be like, oh God, I forgot to talk about Fable or something. But, but yes, puppies, please tell the world where people can find you and your fantastic content on the internet.
Oh, fantastic, it's a stretch, but you can find myself on Twitter and Twitch, Deft_Poppies. Where you really want to look though is my podcast, Two Left Thumbs. You can find us on Twitter at left_pod, Instagram at Two Left Thumbs Podcast, and on YouTube we now have a fancy new link website, twoleftthumbs.online, where you can find our website there, our YouTube channel there, because there was other Two Left Thumbs on there. I'm like, no more.
No.
I'm not fighting you for it. I'm getting my own URL, so we've got one now. It's fantastic, and you can also find that on all your favorite podcasting platforms of choice. We're there mostly every week, doing cool shit.
Sick.
So
Doing
good.
cool shit, doing great interviews. It's really good. Kat, where can the lovely people find you?
Well, you can find me at twitch.tv/CapCat, or if you want to find me on Twitter, twitch.tv. No, wait, Twitter. I got too caught up in the bit. You'll find me at CapCatty. So I just changed my name, so you get the extra T and the Y, so you can see, watch me play video games, and then see me talk shit about video games, and occasionally make a video game art. The end.
Great art too. And you can find the audio version of this podcast at anchor.fm/controllers and coffee, or just search Controllers and Coffee on your favorite podcast platforms. And you're already here at youtube.com/directgaming. We'll be back tomorrow night for one final E3 wrap up, even though for fuck's sake, Nintendo's the following day, but who cares?
That's
Nintendo. It'll be
week.
still full price games in 6 years, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll have a video up on Friday with all my top 10 picks from all of E3 as well. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you soon. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.